We rush through life, chasing happiness like a fleeting prize on the horizon. Yet, the purest joy often waits, quietly hidden, in the space we just ran past. This is the story of Alex, a young architect living in a city that never seemed to slow down. Alex had everything: a great job, a modern apartment, and friends who admired him. But inside, he felt an undeniable emptiness. His days were a long checklist, his success felt hollow, and his heart was constantly searching for a full meaning. One winter morning, Alex was rushing to a client meeting, his mind already full of numbers and deadlines. He passed a small, run-down cafe he'd never noticed before. He saw an old man, perhaps 80 years old, sitting by the window. The man wasn't reading, wasn't looking at his phone. He was simply watching the falling snow, a small, peaceful smile on his face. How can anyone be so content doing nothing? Alex thought, feeling the tension in his own shoulders. He dismissed the moment and kept running. A week later, the architectural firm had a setback. A major project was cancelled. The news hit Alex hard. He felt a familiar doubt creep in. Am I good enough? Is this chase worth it? That evening, feeling lost, he stopped at a busy intersection. A young woman was selling simple, hand-knitted scarves. Everyone ignored her. Alex almost did too, but something made him pause. He felt a sudden, small urge to be kind. He bought a scarf, not because he needed it, but just to give her a moment of joy. Her surprised, bright smile was a tiny spark. He felt something shift, a warmth that had nothing to do with success. The next day, Alex was struggling to draw a difficult design. He felt stuck, his creativity blocked. He looked out the window and saw the small cafe again. He remembered the old man's peaceful face. This time, he walked over. He ordered a simple cup of tea and sat in the same spot, not rushing, just observing. He watched a barista patiently help an elderly woman with her order. He saw a mother holding her child's hand tightly. These were small, everyday acts, yet they were full of faith, full of quiet giving. Then, Alex saw the old man again. He was walking out, using a cane slowly. As he passed Alex's table, he paused. He didn't speak, but he looked Alex in the eye. He just nodded, a slight, knowing nod, and his eyes held that same deep peace. It was only a fraction of a second, but in that moment, Alex felt a strange fullness. He realized the old man wasn't just sitting, he was present. He was receiving the world with gratitude, not chasing it with a demand. The climax hit Alex later that night. He was sketching, and he suddenly saw the solution to his design problem. It wasn't a grand, complicated design. It was simple, elegant, and heartfelt, a design that focused on light and space, not just size. He realized he'd been chasing the idea of success, but neglecting the actual act of creation, the joy of his craft. He realized the emptiness wasn't from a lack of things, but from a lack of presence. He had forgotten to give his full attention to the present moment. The small scarf purchase, the tea in the quiet cafe, the old man's peaceful nod, these tiny acts were the twist. They weren't solutions to his problems, they were mirrors. They showed him that the greatest change doesn't happen in the grand gesture of an achievement, but in the quiet giving of your attention, your heart, and your simple gratitude for what is right here. The goal wasn't the happiness on the horizon, but the joy hidden in the space he was standing in. Alex learned that the constant chase leaves us empty, but slowing down and being present makes us full. The work still needed to be done, but now he did it with a quiet faith and a heart full of gratitude. He finally understood that the most important thing to give is your true self. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to slow down and find their own quiet joy.